Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Padmavathy Tungaturthy from Teach Connect. I'm a quality education specialist. I train teachers and mentor principals. National education policy is there in place today. But how many transformations has this NEP undergone? That is, National Education Policy is moving from rote learning to real learning. That is NEP 2020 transformation. Now, how did this journey take place? Before that, we will know what is NEP intending us to do. The traditional learning of content through memorizing it is of no great value in the present world. The importance of 21st century skills is highlighted overall in the National Education Policy 2020. The system of learning must be shifted to NEP 2020, moving from a classroom learning to connecting with the environment and the culture around. Understanding the rich heritage through textbooks only is moved to valuing the rich Indian heritage and culture. Equality of education is kept intact and equity of learning and teaching has come into force. Instead of just understanding the content, the student is trying to move to thinking and finding solutions to the real world complex problems. Moving from a linear learning to a multidisciplinary learning, understanding the various angles of a problem or content and finding a divergent solution and zeroing in on the most feasible solution is what NEP is intending to do. Digital education and technological interventions are required. Strengthening of learning and using these technological tools will help students to acquire the knowledge quickly, and the pace of finding a solution will be speeding up. Moving from only one medium of instruction language to multilingual usage while facilitating will only deepen the learning when student understands the content without any language barriers. The child must have moved into many places, but ultimately the mother tongue will be sticking to him. If the teacher is able to use multilingual languages and multilingual facility is available to the student and sometimes interact with him in his mother tongue, that will help the child to learn better. Learning now the scholastic subjects to moving into a choice of subject and the flexibility of learning. Assessments will now be used to understand the strengths and weaknesses of the student, working further on the strengths alone to push the students forward to see that the students achieve their vision and goal. Instead of just one assessment at the end of the year, which just gives the content acquisition, the students will be assessed at regular frequencies in order to understand, and this is a two-way process of understanding the width and the depth of the content learned. To do this, the present knowledge of the teachers may not be sufficient, hence continuous professional development of at least 50 hours to every teacher who is intending to be a teacher and continuing to impart education to the students is mandatory. Let us now understand the policy transformation. The policy transformation is very, very important and it will be taken up by the government in a very effective way. It started off way back in 1948, right during the period of Jawaharlal Nehru. In 1948 itself, the transformation has happened and University Grants Commission was founded. Then slowly the Secondary Grants Commission or the Secondary School Commission was formed. After the Secondary School Commission was formed, then came into picture the Kothari Commission. In 1968, this is the first national policy of education which has taken birth. In 1968 itself, there was certain funds allocated and sports was made very important. Eventually, things got diluted. Then itself, Sanskrit was supposed to be the subject of learning as one choice of subject which was to be promoted. Maybe the transformations have taken from one point to another. In 1986, there was Operation Blackboard, which was very important and the second national policy on education. This is national policy on education. Now what we have is a national education policy. Rajiv Gandhi was the then Prime Minister and he has seen to it that there is equality and special emphasis on the elimination of inequalities and to equalize the educational opportunity for all the students, irrespective of their caste, being scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, gender, etc. Now, there were revisions made, of course, in the National Policy of Education, that is the second National Policy of Education, in 1992. Of course, when there was coalition government in 1986, there was common minimum program. Education policies have always been taking transformation. 1986 was during the Manmohan Singh's time, and 1992 the former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao has initiated this common entrance examination policy. It worked well, but transformation have to take place. They should suit the needs of the present trend. Now, the birth of this National Policy on Education 2020, but this is National Education Policy 2020. There is a difference between National Policy of Education and National Education Policy. The education itself takes rules and regulation, and that then the policies are framed. That is National Education Policy 2020. This is the journey of all the policies. Kasturi Rangan's committee was very important and they made certain recommendations, of which the third National Education Policy has come up. Kasturi Rangan committee drafted the National Education Policy in 2019 and it was effective from July 2020. This is the journey of our National Education Policy in India. Thanks for watching my video. I could try my best to see that I condense all the transformations one after the other. Hope you're all clear about this. Thanks for watching. As usual, to improve the quality of education in our country, please share this video to somebody who might need it and might want to understand how the transformations of National Policy of Education to the National Education Policy have taken place.